In November 2025, physicists published something that is terrifying, not because of what they found, but because of what they're not telling us about it. For over a century, Einstein's theory of general relativity has been the foundation of everything we know about black holes: event horizons, gravity wells, the fabric of space-time itself. But new research from Goethe University Frankfurt just revealed that Einstein's equations might have been describing the wrong kind of black hole this entire time. And here's what they're not saying out loud. If Einstein was wrong about black holes, then every calculation about the universe's expansion, dark energy, and the fate of reality itself might also be wrong. We need to talk about what's really happening here. Let me show you exactly what they found. When the Event Horizon Telescope captured those famous images of black holes in 2019, the ones that went viral, the shadow images, scientists told us we were looking at proof of Einstein's relativity. But Professor Luciano Rezzolla, who played a crucial role in that discovery, just admitted something critical. What you see on these images is not the black hole itself, but rather the hot matter in its immediate vicinity. Wait, so we've never actually seen a black hole? We've only seen the stuff falling into it? That's not what they told the public in 2019. They called it the first photograph of a black hole. But according to Rezzolla's own team, they now admit there are other, still hypothetical theories that likewise predict the existence of black holes. Other theories, plural, theories that predict different kinds of black holes that would look almost identical in photographs. Here's the problem. Rezzolla's team just published a framework showing how to tell these different black holes apart, which means they've known for years that the images could be showing us something else entirely. So why are they only telling us now? And it gets worse. In 2023, gravitational wave detectors picked up something that, according to Einstein's theory, cannot exist. Two black holes collided, each one spinning at nearly the maximum speed allowed by physics, and they had masses in what scientists call the forbidden zone. One black hole, 140 times the mass of the Sun, the other, 100 solar masses. They collided to create a monster with 225 solar masses. Physicist Mark Hannum from Cardiff University said it plainly. We don't think it's possible to form black holes with those masses by the usual mechanism of a star collapsing after it has died. Impossible. That's the word they're using. These black holes shouldn't exist under Einstein's framework. But they do exist. We detected them, which means one of two things. Either Einstein's theory is incomplete, or these aren't the kind of black holes Einstein was describing. Now here's where it gets suspicious. Ori Gottlieb from the Flatiron Institute just released simulations showing that magnetic fields, which previous models completely ignored, can create these impossible black holes. He specifically said, "No one has considered these systems the way we did. Previously, astronomers just took a shortcut and neglected the magnetic fields." A shortcut. They took a shortcut when building our entire understanding of black holes. And now we're finding out that shortcut might have hidden an entire category of cosmic objects we didn't know existed. Notice a pattern here? Let me connect the dots they're hoping you won't see. In November 2025 alone, 3 separate teams published papers revealing Einstein's black hole predictions might be testable and potentially wrong. Impossible black holes exist that violate current theory. Black hole images might be showing us something other than what we've been told. But here's what's really interesting. Just 1 week before Rezzolla's team published their Einstein Might Be Wrong paper, another team published the brightest black hole flare ever recorded, 10 billion light years away, shining with the power of 10 trillion suns. That flare came from a supermassive black hole devouring a star at least 30 times the mass of our sun. Matthew Graham from Caltech said the star was so massive it shouldn't exist in normal space, but it does exist near black holes. Caitlin Ford from Dartmouth explained, stars this massive are rare, but we think stars within the disk of an AGN can grow larger. The matter from the disk is dumped onto stars, causing them to grow in mass. So we have stars that can't exist, black holes that can't exist, and theories that are being quietly revised while the public is told, don't worry, everything's fine. Here's what really concerns me. Rezzolla's team published their Einstein Might Be Wrong paper in November 2025, but the Event Horizon Telescope captured those black hole images in 2019. That's 6 years between seeing something potentially wrong and telling us the public about it. What were they doing for 6 years? Their own paper admits, until now there has not been enough data to verify or reject competing ideas. But that's not true. The gravitational wave detectors have been finding impossible black holes since 2020. The team even referenced earlier massive black hole discoveries in their analysis. So they had data, they just weren't talking about it publicly. And here's the truly disturbing part. Rezzolla's paper concludes that we need high-resolution shadow images of black holes to determine their radius as accurately as possible to test whether Einstein was wrong. We don't have those high-resolution images yet, which means they published a paper saying Einstein might be wrong without actually being able to prove it either way. Why publish now? What changed in November 2025 that made them suddenly willing to go public with doubts about Einstein? Here's what I think is happening. Einstein's general relativity isn't just about black holes. It's the foundation for our understanding of dark energy, the expansion of the universe, and whether reality itself has an expiration date. If Einstein was wrong about black holes, it means he could be wrong about it all. And if these alternative theories that Rezzolla mentioned are actually correct, then our timeline for the universe's fate could be completely different. They're not telling us this because they don't want to cause panic, but we deserve to know what's really happening. The magnetic field discovery that explains impossible black holes? Gottlieb's team said those same magnetic processes produce bursts of gamma rays during black hole formation. Gamma rays from black holes forming in ways we didn't think possible. How many of these have already happened in our galaxy without us knowing what we were looking at? In November 2025, the scientific establishment quietly admitted that everything we thought we knew about black holes might be built on incorrect assumptions. They're calling it refining the models, but that's not what this is. This is a fundamental challenge to Einstein's theory, the same theory that's been treated as gospel for over a century. And they're only telling us about it now because the evidence has become too overwhelming to ignore. The impossible black holes are real. The magnetic fields they ignored are real. The alternative theories they dismissed are being taken seriously. What else are they not telling us? What else did they take a shortcut on because the real answer was too complicated or too disturbing to share? We're 6 years behind on information we should have had in 2019. How much further behind are we on everything else? Keep watching the sky, and more importantly, keep watching what they're not saying about what they find.